welcome to Darvanalee Designs Studio. For those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reed, and today I'm going to show you how to take a 2-inch strip and turn it into a quick and easy fabric flower. So let's get started. Basically, there are a few things that you're going to need today. You're just going to need a strip of fabric, so the width of the fabric, and it only needs to be 2 inches wide. You're going to need a little piece of felt, and you need to cut that into a circle, and I've just got a circle template that I use out of my quilting templates for that. You're also going to need some pins. You're going to need some scissors and a marking device, and also a hot glue gun. The best thing that I find to do this with is a gathering foot on my sewing machine. So on my sewing machines, this is what it looks like, and if you don't have one, I'll put a link down below for you so you'll be able to get one for your machine. It's perfect. It makes it super simple to make up all our gathering strips that we need. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is add our gathering foot on. So to do this, we just remove the screw and take our presser foot off, add it in place where the old presser foot was, and then screw it back in again. Once we've done that, you're going to take your 2-inch strip that has been folded in half with the wrong sides touching, and press this in place because I find this the easiest thing to do. And then we're going to place that directly underneath our gathering foot, drop the presser foot, and with the needle in the down position, we're going to start our gathering. But first you need to add a little bit of length to your stitch, and then towards a 3.5, maybe even a 4, and then you'll be right to start stitching. And just start off a little bit slowly. So you can see here I've got a little bit too fast and it's not gathering properly. So you want to slow that down and just stitch at a nice steady pace. I'm doing it about 1/4 inch seam allowance, and you can see here that it is gathering a lot better. So you're going to do that for the remainder of your strip until you've done a gathering stitch right along the width of the strip that you have, which should be about 40 inches in length. Once that's done, we're going to head over to the cutting board, and I'm going to show you how to put this into a cute little flower. Okay, so to create these little flowers, you're going to take your strips that you've just finished gathering, and basically what you're going to do is you're just going to lay them out flat, and you're going to create a circle. The size of the circle doesn't really matter. It just depends how tight it's going to be. I usually just make them about a 3-inch, I think it works out to be, just going across, and I just pop a pin in there. So I've got the beginning of it just here, and then I just lay that on top like so, and then I just pop a pin in, and that's just going to hold it in place. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick it up in my hand a little bit, and then I'm just going to go and start coiling it up. And I usually try to make it about 1/8 of an inch down from the folded edge, and it works out that all your stitched end will just sort of lay on top of one another, and we just keep working around until we get to the center. You might have to, unravel it a little bit to get it to sit right, but we just keep wrapping that around. Keep just putting all our stitched edge into the center, and you can see there it's starting to make a nice little flower. Can be a little bit fiddly, but the end result is very cute. So you can see there that I've just wrapped that up into itself, and then this last little bit I just sort of just curl it up and push it into the center, and then I can sort of play around with it and get it to sit a little bit flatter. You don't want to make it too tight. You just uncoil it a little bit if it becomes too tight on you. You can just see there. And there we go. So that is all done. And now all we have to do is get our small circle of felt and our hot glue gun, and then we just put that in place. And you can, once you've done that, you can actually remove the pin. So you can see there that that's a cute little flower. If you want a little bit tighter, you just make it a little bit tighter. You just coil it up a little bit more. So you can see this one here, it's just a little bit tighter, so I've just coiled it up. Okay, so I've got my little circle and the glue gun is ready to go. So all I do is just do a little bit of a coil of glue. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I just get my flower and I just pop that on the center of, and that covers up all of our raw edges. And then I just give it a little bit of a push, making sure that that little centerpiece is going down in there. And this is really good now that you can actually play around with it a little bit more, and you can put some little beads in there if you want to, a little bit of bling, but I'm just going to leave it just as it is. If you find that this little piece here is curling up, you can get the little hot glue gun in there. And there you go, a quick and simple, easy to do little flower. And I've created another video on how to cover a headband with the matching fabrics, so click the end card and that'll take you straight over to it. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me today. I've got a little bit of a different angle on the camera today. I just thought I'll quickly do this tutorial up because they're super easy to make. Take you about 5 minutes to make. Thank you very much for joining me today, and for those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reid for Darvanalee Design Studio, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.